Welcome guys, today we're in Fort Lauderdale. We're gonna be taking out a 55-foot yacht, 2021, full ready for a private owner. You're gonna see what it's like to be a yacht captain in Fort Lauderdale, taking out a private owner. Today is, I don't even know, it's like Tuesday. Some people working on boats, passing in now. Today's Tuesday. He's probably gonna go out. He's gonna wanna go maybe stop at a restaurant, stop at something, but this is the boat. 2021 55-foot ready. We have to take all the covers off, jet ski covers off, and we're gonna start getting everything ready. I'm gonna show you all the steps that I use to get this boat ready. Looks like the stewardess is already here.
Hi, you scared me.
Say hi, Lily.
Hi, how are you?
Say hi to our vlog.
Yeah.
Tell them what's the biggest boat you worked on.
For me?
What's the biggest boat you worked on?
180.
Ooh, 180 foot. All right, we're gonna get activated here. I'm gonna start taking all the covers off right away, and then boom. Guys, look at all these covers. We have to take off these covers, all these covers, everything on the fly bridge, and I'm gonna show you. Super important that when you are taking off the covers, you're not just wrapping them up. I'm gonna have to put the covers on at the end of the day. So it's super important that I fold them up nicely. I'll show you with this one. I normally take all the buttons off and I'll go directly in half. It's a little windy out today. Today we have like 15 to 20-mile-an-hour winds. So like that, hold her, one. Now we're gonna do all the rest. So we have one cover off. These covers can get really long, so I like to literally pull them up to the bow, get them all extended nicely. Because once again, I'm gonna have to put these covers away. These are the things you have to think about as a captain. And what I'm gonna do is, now that it's fully long extended, and I actually have space to, it's windy today. Now, come on, closer. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get one more fold, little side fold. Look how big that cover is. If I would've just crumbled it all up, it would've been all messed up. Now it's packed nice. I'm gonna do this to all the covers. I'll check back in once I have all the covers off. Look at this big round cover. You might be thinking, how do I fold this? These, I don't fold. These, what I'll do is all the buttons. All right. So this, what I'll do is I'll start strategically on one side and I'll roll it. And then when I get back, all I have to do is unroll it and I perfectly know how it goes. Remember, I'm making this as easy as possible so when I get back, it's easy for me to put back on and I'm not sitting here for 2 hours trying to figure out what cover goes where. I'll roll it back. All right. This is the only cover I'll roll and I won't fold. I make sure that I'm putting my covers in strategic places so when I get back, I know where they are. On my front covers or in the back left side. On my fly bridge covers, I will put right under here. Got a little compartment right here. 1, 2, and lastly 3. Make sure I clip back in my cushions. Boom. Just like that, all covers are off. I lied. Lastly, I need to take off the jet ski cover. Make sure you're not just ripping away. I take this jet ski cover off nicely. This is cheap material, so it'll rip if you're just like, ah. So I'll make sure that it's getting over all the crevices before ripping. This is a brand new ski. It's got 3 hours on it, probably not even. This cover I'll roll up. And to make sure I don't lose the cover, where is it going again? In the front. Put the key. You can make sure that she's got battery, she starts. I like to do that just to make sure that she's gonna run when the owner gets here. Another thing is always make sure that it's strapped down. A lot of people would just put it on the forks and your jet ski's not strapped down. Even though you don't plan on going fast, if you hit a wave or something like that, your jet ski can fall off or cause damage leaning the wrong way. So jet ski off, straps on, batteries are working. And the key is in the ignition. I have life jackets, I have the title, and I actually bought the stickers today. We're gonna throw the stickers on it today. Okay, now I have to make sure the generator and the engine start before the client arrives and that I turn my Seakeeper on. This says Seakeeper. We'll go ahead and turn that on. Just a click of a button, this bar will go all the way when it's ready. It takes about 30 minutes for the Seakeeper to turn on, so it's important you turn it on right when you get here. Next, we're gonna come over here. We need to make sure all our batteries are on. So what am I gonna do? Engine batteries, and on this boat we do use the service parallel batteries, just so the lights don't flicker and stuff. All right, next, we're gonna try our generator. How do we start our generator? We start our generator right here. There's a start and there's a stop. All you have to do is hold to the start for about 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll feel the rumble. Boom, the rumble. Let it sit for 1 second. 1, 2, 3. See the light turn on, gen set on duty. I'll let go. Now, this is to switch over from shore to generator. I'm gonna let the generator warm up for at least 2 to 4 minutes before just switching over. I hate turning it on cold start and just throwing all the power on, so we're gonna go ahead and wait. While we wait, we're gonna go ahead and turn on anything we'll need today. Starboard and port navigation, start key. VHF radio, nav instruments, main dash, boom, thruster commands, winch for my anchor, windlass in case of emergency and I have to drop anchor. What is that sound? That sound is my radio, my nav equipment that turned on. Let's go back to 16. Cool, I'll turn on. I won't even use the screen, honestly. Now let's turn the engines on. How do you turn the engines on? First, ignition and key, start and on. There's a difference. So all we're gonna do is put them on the on position. We're gonna let all the computer systems turn on. Let everything warm up, right? And in the process, we're gonna take command over our helm. Here, there's a little button to take over on these controls. You click the button, it's gonna blink, you hold. Now this helm has control. The reason it was beeping was because it didn't have control anywhere. What are we gonna do now? Now it's all started up, we're gonna start the engines. How do we start? There's a start button. We're gonna start one at a time so we can hear it. Perfect. Right engine, left engine, perfect. Engines on, generators on, seakeepers on, all our stuff that we're gonna use is on. What do we do next? Let's double check, let's get our brightness up. To turn the brightness on any screen, you hit the power button. You may think, oh, the screen's not working, it's not working, what's going on? Maybe the brightness is too low. It's a rookie mistake. So brightness on, freshwater is very low. That's the alarm I just got. So we're gonna go to Naviop and that's what I'm here to check. I wanna check my fuel and water. I have 329 gallons, enough for today. I have no fresh water. I'm gonna fill my fresh water to the top right now. This is important that I check these things. My engines are running good, gen is good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn everything off until it's closer for the client to arrive while my seakeeper loads up. All you have to do to stop the gen is hold for 2 seconds, gen is off. Awesome, cool. Now what we're gonna do is come over here, we're gonna grab that hose and we're gonna fill it in our fresh water tank. Where's the fresh water tank? You might be wondering, how do I fill the boat with fresh water? You look on the floor, you look at these little compartments until you find one of these. Very important. Make sure it doesn't say fuel or pump out. It's gotta say fresh water or water. It's gotta say water. If it doesn't say water, do not put it in there. We're gonna fill this with water. Boom, cool, recording. We'll go ahead and we'll take the nozzle off. We'll take the amount of length that we need. Now this boat does have what's called a wet spot. And what does a wet spot do? A wet spot filters out your water, takes out all the bad stuff out the water. So when you're using the water to shower, you get a lot nicer water. And when you're rinsing off the boat, you're not gonna leave as many of those watermarks because you have clean filtrated water. We got it in there, now we're gonna turn it on lightly. We don't need all this hose. These hoes ain't loyal, baby. Got a little knot here, let's leave it. We got water, all right. We got water pouring in now. Guys, I hope you've learned something already. Captaining is one of the best jobs. This is literally all the work that I basically had to do today. For the rest of the day, we're gonna be cruising around all these beautiful boats, enjoying the day. This is literally like all the hard work I had to do. Once again, I have a mentorship that is out if you wanna get into the yachting industry, if you're worried about getting your license, if you wanna start social media, if you already have your captain license and wanna take it to that next level, I show you how. I give you a clear roadmap that I wish I had when I started. And if you know nothing about yachting, never even stepped foot on a boat, don't worry, my mentorship is for you. We got the water filling, water's filling, we know our engines and generators started, we got all our covers off, our jet skis ready to go. All we have left is the shore power. What are we gonna do next? This is a private boat. So for these boats, the lights are on the top. Right when you walk in, you just reach up, boom. So this boat is oh nice. Ooh, so nice. This is a private boat. Look how I'm dressed, not professional. So what are we gonna do? We got all types of uniform. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some uniform. I wanna look professional for the client. I wanna make sure that he knows I'm trying. And yeah, we wanna look nice. So I usually go with one of these shirts. Go for a nice medium. Oh, this is a girl's. Boom, let me see. Here's my shirt. So, mummy captain, sucky captain. Yes. Now I'm uniformed. I look like I belong on the boat. I look like I work on the boat already. Even I have my nice deck shorts on. I got these on Amazon. I wear these like every single day. The best shorts ever. Golf style, waterproof type shorts. Golf style, waterproof type shorts. And now I'm all uniformed. Now I look good. So time to get active. I'll show you guys what here we have all the water toys. Make sure that it's charged. This is for an electric surfboard. How do we make sure it's charged? All we do is go over here, connect it, it's fully charged. Cool. Once again, guys, I do manage this boat and that's why she's looking beautiful like this. This is the master. Very, very nice. And you have a nice nice seating area. Nice. Now I'm gonna get some food in my system and we'll check in 20 minutes. Last thing that I'm gonna go ahead and do is set up the walkway properly so when they get on board, it's easy access. I wanna think about this before they get here so you don't look like a rookie and you're not like some newbie. You already have a beautiful way for them to get on the boat. So right away, what I'm gonna do is put the shoe basket right here. I'm most likely gonna have them enter through right here. So I'll have the shoe basket right here. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and take this line off so the boat can get as close as possible to the dock. As well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my generator back on. I'm gonna take off my yellow cord and I'm gonna leave the cord here. And after that, engine's on. I take command how I taught you upstairs and we take off. Cool. I will check in with you guys when we are leaving the dock. You're gonna see me take this boat off of the dock and see exactly how to get her off the dock. Guys, since I have 20 more minutes on my hands, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a microfiber. I'm gonna literally, it's as easy as going like this and hitting all the rails. This is what makes you a better captain. This is what all the new captains are forgetting to do. How much labor, making sure your boat and really taking pride in your boat. I take pride in my boat, so I wipe down all the metals. I already wiped down the jet ski. I want everything to look spotless when he gets on board, as if it were my yacht. I take pride in my work. How early was I? Today, we're leaving at 1 o'clock. I got here at about 10 o'clock. Why? Because I care about my job and I want to keep moving up, that's why. I came upstairs to turn everything on and I noticed something. My rudder is at 6. And what does that mean? That means my steering wheel is turned. See how the number keeps going more? The more you turn to the right, the more it'll increase the number. So I need to get my steering wheel to 0. If you go too much to the left, it'll go into what? The negatives. Check that out. Rudder. So it's important my steering wheel is at 0. Why is it important that my steering wheel is at 0? Because if I'm gonna be leaving the dock using my engines and I want them to respond properly, my steering wheel needs to be dead center. If everything's turned all the way to the right, this is not gonna respond properly. The boat is just gonna go to the right. So you gotta make sure your rudder is on 0. We can give a test of the bow thruster before we leave. Turn it on. This bow thruster is super delayed. See how nothing happens? So it's important you test your stuff and know exactly how it works. This one you just have to hold. It's super delayed. I hear it. Try the other way. Sounds a little weak, but it sounds good. Turn it off to save the battery. We're ready to go. Steering wheel's at 0. Bow thruster works. VHF is on. My screen's on. Good. If you're going out on a windy day, it's nice to watch other people. He just left this slip right here. It's nice to watch the other people go out. You really get a feel for what the wind is actually doing. And getting that third person view, watching the other boat doing it, you really see what you need to do and how you can improve and be better than that person. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to take off. My stew is taking off the lines. I'm now gonna take out the boat. I have to take it out with one hand just so you guys can see. Right now I'm positioning the boat where it's easy for her to put the lines. We're gonna go ahead and take off. I got my rudder at 0, got my bow thruster on, and before she started taking off the lines, I gave a nice little check just to make sure that my engines are engaging and to feel the power. Now I watch her take off the lines. She's right there taking off this line. She's gonna put it on that piling right there. Boom. She has to hang it and make sure that no lines are in the water. No lines are allowed to be in the water. If not, we're in serious trouble. We have this back line on still, and we have this whole side on still. One from holding me from going forward, one from holding me from going back, my bow, and the one holding my stern. And the wind is pushing me this way, so we took off all of these first. Right now she's taking that back line off. I'm gonna give her a little bump just so it's easier for her. Get her right on that dock. She should be able to place that line. We want to stay close to the dock now that my back line's off. So I'll walk her sideways like this, nice and slow. I'm going. Boom, she'll get that back line on. Go a little forward. Now the wind's pushing me strong this way, and I keep crawling this way. Thank God, see, she's a good stew. She made sure that no lines were in the water. That line was in the water and she took it off. I'm crawling the boat this way so I don't bang up against those pilings while she is taking off the lines. This is the time when she should hurry up. It sucks when I'm here waiting. I'm only tied to one line. Perfecto. Now she's placing the lines where it's easy for her to grab when she comes back. Super important. Now we're up against this side. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. All clear? All clear is what you say when all the lines are off. To ensure that I know all lines are off. I'm watching my sides. I'm gonna stay close to this side since that wind's pushing me. And I cannot see that side. So it's better I just stay to the side that I can actually see. Makes the most sense. We're gonna get real close to that front. But the good thing is we're moving slow. We're gonna keep moving slow. I keep checking my back. I'm not gonna rotate until I clear. Still going forward. Once I clear, then I can rotate. Look how close we're getting. That rotation. Here we move slow. We only have a little bit of space in the back and a little bit. Start that rotation. We're good? Oh, no. See, look, they're watching. Say hi to our vlog. We got people watching. We're gonna go ahead and take off. Time to go have a good day now. Now we're gonna enter the waters of Fort Lauderdale. We're gonna ask the owner where he wants to go. We're off. Guys, check this out. It's a $75 million lot. And the owner of the Giants just came in and knocked it all down, even though he paid $75 million and he's gonna rebuild it the way that he likes. Right now, my client said that he wants to go out into the ocean. So we're gonna go out of the inlet. We're gonna go have some fun. Stay tuned to see how we get this bad boy on plane. A nice little tip, if you don't know what temperatures your engines should be at, what PSI and what it should be at, you can go back between the port and starboard. As long as they somewhat match up, you'll kind of know that you're in the right, correct ballpark. But so that is a little way to tell, to make sure that your engines are somewhat working correctly if you have zero clue. Go to starboard, go to port, and make sure the numbers are somewhat adding up. If you see one that's completely off, you know you have an issue. Habs out there, so rough, but I make it to have some legs bad. Just super nice days, just a little windy, 16 mile an hour, throw through stuff against the wave. Wow. Boom. Swimming Hall of Fame marina, we're passing. We came back from the inlet, we had a little fun, we stretched the boat's legs. Now we're gonna go anchor up, swim, and then later we're gonna shoot over to Shooters where we can get some drinks, get some food, and have a nice time. Right now, I'm just enjoying my job, enjoying the views, watching people dive off the board, figuring out what house I want to buy, and paying attention to my temperatures and stuff around me. Cool.
Water taxi.
Oh yeah, no. But I'll spin her around and we'll have the back facing the bar.
Yeah, just think you for you.
Little
I'm
Dougie.
actually gonna just, we actually spoke about it.
If you name your son JD,
I'll take my little girl. Oh my God, I feel bad for any guy that's gonna date her. No, this is your big up on it. No, I'm good either way. I really like, can I be that? Like, I mean, obviously you want that. Every guy wants a boy and all that. I'm really good either way.
if you name your son JD, he's gonna be a hell of a football player. You know that, right?
That's what I was going for. That, well, I mean, he's not gonna play baseball, so.
You don't.
I'll start that kid on HGH. Like.
And I'm getting pushed into the dock, so I'm just gonna chill. You see the guy, Lily? All right. If you want, Lily, you could just jump on land and I'll run down there and throw you all the lines.
What do you want? I throw lines? I got lines.
I'm actually getting pushed off the dock. Never mind. We're walking her sideways right now. Remember, this is super delayed, so that's why it looks like I'm holding it for so long, but I'm really just small clicks. All right, we're all set up. Make sure your bumper's up. And we're here good. Now I just make sure the lines get tight. We arrived to Shooters. Now we're gonna eat some food, have some drinks, chill. We arrived to Shooters. Now we're gonna eat some food, have some drinks, chill. Had some good drinks, had some good food. Now we're gonna leave the dock. I'm gonna show you how I get off the dock again. Pay attention, take notes. If you wanna be a captain, she's on. We're all clear. Split the sticks. Bow thruster a little on. Wow, that's such a delayed bow thruster. Look at that. Boom, work my way off the dock. Couple back kicks, start getting my tail off the back. The wind's blowing me off, so we're fine. We are now gonna go to another restaurant. This owner specifically likes the bar hop, so we're gonna go ahead and go to another restaurant and go have some fun. What life you live? Wind's pushing me off, so I'm just gonna go ahead and reverse out, do a nice little spin. We got this guy, so I'm gonna slow down until he passes, and then I'll flicker in reverse. Come on, dude, pass me, dude. Is he passing me? Let's go. Boom, we'll keep backing up. Keep backing up, keep backing up. Spinner, keep spinning, rotating that way. Shopping cart. Remember, we're off. I'll see you when we get to Calouse. Guys, we just docked up again. Instead, we did not go to that restaurant. We turned around and we are now at Ocean Prime. You can see the jet ski looking good. You can see the boat looking good. We're all tied up. Our fenders are down. The wind and current is pushing me directly into the slip. So it's important we have those fenders down. But yeah, now we're gonna eat food, relax for a little bit. I'm having an amazing day. The boat's working good. The guests are happy, and I feel good. This is exactly why I do this job. Once again, if you want to be a captain, check out my school. It's the exact roadmap I wish I had. It's all the information I wish I had when I started. I did all the shortcuts for you guys, give you guys all the sauce. I give you one-on-one time if you're a VIP member to make sure that you succeed. And yeah, that way you can come live the life and be docked up here next to me, and we can have fun while we wait for our clients. Have fun, working here. I'll check in with you guys when I'm docking the boat. I'll show you guys how I dock this bad boy. Go ahead and eat, get off the dock, and go ahead and go back to the marina. What a good day. All right, guys, we are pulling into the marina. 18 mile an hour winds. It's a little nuts out here, but we're gonna dock her up and end the day great. Let me show you how I do this. Once again, I have to do it with one hand because I don't have a helper. That's my helper and she's busy. My bow thruster gonna check that it's on and it's not. Oh, it's just so delayed. Do you see how delayed that is? All right, see that little white buoy? That's where I'm heading to. All right, now I'm getting pushed into the dock, so I'm gonna kind of get a little close and then nose off. Exactly. We're gonna start our rotation already. You guys are seeing live what I do. Let's get that nose even closer because I only have so much space to rotate. Look at all the kids on the diving board. That's where I'm going. Look how close. You gotta move slow. You do not want to move fast in times like this. My phone is about to die, guys. Just letting you know. So if the video stops, it's not because I couldn't get her in. It's because my phone is going to die. All right, we're gonna start backing her towards over there. Look how I back her in. Let me know how much space I have on that right side. On my starboard side, let me know how much space I have from that piling. Good? All right, let me get as close as I can to this side since this is the side that I can see. Good? I'm right on it here. How much closer can I get, right? We're right on this side. I'm gonna go wedging her back. Good? Now the current's pulling me in, so we're just gonna let her walk back. Keep my bow over. All right, let's get that left side tied up first since I'm getting pushed this way. Let's get that port side for you guys that don't know. I'm saying left and right so you guys can kind of know, but port side is the proper way. We're gonna tie up the whole port side. Why? Because I'm getting pushed this way. All right, my phone is about to die, guys. We're in the slip. That wraps up a great day. I'll show you guys how I close up the boat now and everything you have to do for an owner while you're closing. She's getting the lines on. I'm gonna go downstairs and help her. Just like that, we're back at the dock. We got the shore power back connected. I got my engines off. I got my generator off. I got all the switches that I'm not gonna be using off. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a rinse down. I'm gonna throw on all the covers, and just like that, we made some money today. My client, before he left, he offered me $1,000 to jump off the top of the diving board. I told him no way. If he wants me to jump off the top, I'll do it for $45,000 because right now there's a 27-foot Apache for sale that I need. So I'll do it for a boat. But just like that, we had a fantastic day on the water and we got paid. If you want to be a captain like this, I have a mentorship that teaches you how to get into the yachting industry, how to get licensed, and how to take it to that next level for those captains that already have their license. I'm Captain Andy. I hope to see you on the water. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all the stuff. Captain Andy, 55 for ready. Great day with a private owner. Captain Andy, deuce. I'm out. I'm gonna go eat some food, fuel the Ferrari.